Hello, everyone. Welcome to the day number 25. I hope you are learning something amazing in these 30 days challenge. We have completed so far four projects. I hope you have completed that. Please share your query in the Google form that I have attached below this video in the description. And also, please submit your projects, share your queries, screenshot in our group, in our LinkedIn group of professional accountants. And make sure you take actions because this is action mode from day 21 to day 30. If you don't take actions, believe me, you will forget everything, and again you have to go through this whole learning journey. So make sure you take actions and you apply all these things that whatever we have learned in so far. So that's why these projects are really important because it covers major things that we do as a professional in our work, right? So I'm just trying to bring all the practical things that we actually do rather than just bringing some random tasks. Okay. So these are really important things that we are doing. We actually do as an accountant in our work. So make sure you take actions and let's start the day 25 project number 5. So today we are going to learn about the monthly salary sheet. Sometimes we have to calculate this also. So what we are going to do is we are going to create a salary sheet and then we will connect it with the dynamic attendance sheet. Pretty interesting, right? So let's get started. How it looks, let me show you and then we will start it. So welcome to the projects and this is our monthly salary sheet looks. So let's say for example, this is our attendance sheet that we have created. I will upload this Excel for your reference. So you can directly, take idea from this Excel, or you can directly use by just changing the heading and all. So every time we change the month, automatically the sequence changes, and then uh, because we cannot make it dynamic, every day we have to monitor how many people are present or absent, or so we can either add the checkbox, but it was so complex, so I just added P for present, A for absent, and O for overtime. Sometimes people come in Saturday, Sunday for work. So just these three measures. It is like similar to putting any checkbox. Okay, you can put checkbox also, but right now we are just keeping it simple. So when you fill this sheet, automatically it updates the basic calculation of this salary. Do you want to check? See, right now it's showing 000. Okay, uh, and then let me just show you how it was previously. So this was something like this. So it was completed. Few people were absent. Few people, two people did the overtime. So automatically, so overtime comes here, and the present percentage comes, the present date comes, and also it calculates the all the salary and everything. You just need to take care of these two columns. How much is the net, and then how much we need to transfer into bank or cash, whatever the mode you are using, and then it brings the balance. Maybe someone is out of town or he did not receive the salary. So this is how beautifully you can create the one page salary calculation sheet and linked with the attendance sheet. That's what we are going to create today. So without wasting time, let's start. So what can be the steps? Number one, first we need to check the masters. We need to keep updating our masters like employee ID and all. The basic salary has been increased or not. The department has been changed. So employee ID going to be remain, and this is like unique ID. We can link all the different tables from this particular ID. We can change the name because names can be tricky because sometimes the surname is coming, sometimes there is a dot mistake, but this employee ID is going to be unique. So that's why we have created masters, and then we can link multiple sheets with these masters. So that's why we have created this masters. Then we check creating the salary sheet format, and then we will set some rules because we need to find out what are the rules we need to follow. For example, the DNS allowance percent, house rent allowance percent, um, how much is the let's say PF provident fund if deducting for the staff for by the company, what is the ESI percent, what is the bonus, what is the overtime rate. So we just created a uh, simple menu here to just make sure that we are linking all these things in our salary sheet. And then if there is a person advance, so we need to deduct the advance and what is the tax deduction, how we are going to calculate. So these are the percentage we need to define before creating any sheet. And then what we do is we add formulas for the calculation. After that, we connect our salary sheet with the attendance sheet. And once it is done, we just review, recheck, and after rechecking, we submit for the approval, or maybe we can save this file for that particular month. Better to keep each and every month file separate so that you can actually check where exactly you have updated or something. So you can just refer that particular file for that month, so you can organize in a better way rather than just finish and complete adding so many data in one sheet, and it will just stop. Sometimes Excel, if you are adding so much of pivots and all, sometimes it hangs. So better to keep it simple. So create a 1 month file every month, and then you can organize it in a better way. Okay, so let's get started. So what we need the headers. Of course, you can add the logo of the company. Then we will need from to automatically changes, days automatically changes. These percentage are going to be constant for a longer period of time because it changes as per the company's rules and government rules. But this is the dynamic thing. Every time you change the attendance, automatically the salary calculation change. The only one thing that can be manual, the advance, because we don't know how much per every month. Not everyone is taking advances. So this is going to be the the manual thing. Also the tax, because you can create a tax calculator by simply using um, some these slabs of income tax, and according to that you can just link it with the person ID. You can do that as well, but right now I kept it manual. And the third thing is the bank. So every time how much money you are transferring into bank, you can simply link it. But let's say any employee is out of town and he requests, so please don't transfer my salary because I'm not able to withdraw it. So you can just add this column, and then you can add the balance column, and then every month you do the same process. Okay, so let's start creating. I'll just name it SAL. Do not procrastinate, do it with me, because if you do with me you will understand how you can link multiple sheets and you can put simple formula, and uh, better formatting you can do. So the very first thing we need the header. So for just saving the time, I'll just copy it. But what you can do is you can just select this and then alt HMC, that means merge. Then you will name it, increase the font size, go to control 1, border, sorry, fill, and in fill to you can just give the effect. Okay, this is the shortcut I have used, but right now I'm just copying and pasting it so that it just saves time. So otherwise, last time the video was so lengthy. It has to be because we are doing it with each other. So it is a one-time effort. So you need to put this effort. And then once you did, you can add your company logo here. Right now I just added the normal logo from the word art. Insert text, this word art, and I have created my own, and then I just add it here. Okay, so you can add your logo. Then what we will need this, all these criteria. I'm just copying it for your reference, and then I'll explain one by one. See, first is employee ID, then the names, then the name, then department, basic. Basic mean basic salary, then days, number of days the person has worked, then the actual salary. So on the base of the days, it will automatically calculate the basic salary. Then the DNS allowance, the HRA allowance, the bonus. This is calculate on the basic salary, overtime also on the basic salary, and then comes the gross salary. After that, on the gross salary, we need to calculate the provident fund 0101 means for just to keep the header short. I have used this PF01, PF02, and then ESI, employee, I think insurance fund, something like that. And then old balance, if there is any old balance, we can add that also. And after adding all these things, we will start deducting things like advance tax, and then we will bring the net balance. After that, we transfer the bank fund and then the balance. So this is what we need to create. Let me just quickly uh, add the borders. Alt HBA, borders are here, and then we will need these things. So let me just copy it for you. You can also do this. We'll just copy it. Now let me explain you what are these. So the very first thing, from and to. So we'll just copy this and we will link it from our attendance sheet. In the same way, we will copy this and then we will. So every time we change our attendance sheet, automatically it will change. In the same way, we have added year and month. So we will copy. We will make is equal to, and then we'll simple link it. Simple linking. Nothing more, dynamic, or of course it is dynamic because every time it changes. And then the days. So date we will check age 30. So age 12. Let's say a number of days we want. So you can select any column. Enter. So how many days of that particular month. You can give formula also here, like how many days of that month, just like we did there. Or you can simply connect with your attendance sheet. You can do anything, right? Not AJ, it's a present day, sorry. Let me just change it. Or maybe just change the formula. Days. Here we link it with B $7. Okay, so automatically it will change. Then we have these basic criterias of calculation, like DA, which I just kept 20%, HRA I kept 10%, PF staff contribution I kept 3.725, then employee contribution I kept 0.75, ESI I kept 0.75, bonus I kept 1%. 1%, this is the rule that we need to set. If the person is present in all the 30 days, he will get the 1% bonus. This is a kind of motivation you can give. And then comes the overtime. If person is working, let's say Saturday or Sunday, so he will get 1/2 salary of that particular day. And any other thing that you want to add and connect, you can just simply put here, and then you can connect the formula. So far so good. Now we need the employee. So we need employee from the master. So first we need the codes. We will just simply copy and paste here, and then it's all about the X lookup. Just X lookup. Lookup value means employee ID. So every time we change the employee ID and details, automatically everything will change. So lookup value, sorry, and then we will add the return array. So it's done. And since it is stable, so you don't need to freeze the data. So I'll just remove it. What we did, shift space, control minus. That's it. So that's why I have added a few navigation videos in first 2-3 days. This is because of we just quickly do all these things. That's why this 30 days challenge is so important in the same sequence that I have added. This is the most practical learning that I can add here, because that's what we are doing, and I'm doing it very fast every day at my work. And then again, Alt HBU, Control B. So header, the total should be in the bold. Now comes the department. The same thing we will do is equal to X lookup. Sorry, X lookup. Then we will put lookup value, comma. We will go here in our master. So basically, we are linking our all the details that we need on our main sheet with the help of X lookup. And then the salary, because these are one time changes in a year. That's why we need to create the masters. So once we change the master, it automatically everything will change. Then comes x lookup value, comma, we'll go to masters, employee ID. So can you see that every time I'm connecting all these things with employee ID? So employee ID should be very unique. So you can create multiple calculations and you can just connect with your masters and that particular sheet, and you can create a new what you can say, a new report by using and connecting different data tables and different reports, different calculations, like attendance calculation, monthly salary calculation, tax calculation, all these things. So right now we are connecting basic. Now the basic salary has been connected, and then control D. So we will remove 0 later on. You can keep the 0 if you want, and then alt is equal to, so automatically it will sum, and then we will make it bold. Alt HY automatic fit. We will remove 0 with all the numbers. Now comes the days. For days we need to keep the present days, right? Like for example, if you see here, this brings the present days, but it should also bring uh, like uh, what you can say is A10, A12, 23, AJ10. AJ10 is AJ10 present days. Okay. So you need to bring the total present days, and then uh, let me just add this. Absent should not be removed. Total number is on AJ $10. AJ $10. Anyways, so what we need to do is we need to bring the total number of days that this person has worked. So what we will do is we will simply x lookup. Why we are doing x lookup? Because if any column, you sort or you just change the sequence of that particular salary sheet, it will not affect your data. That's why we are using the x lookup. And then comma, lookup array, which is our names, and then the present days. So it will bring the, let me just check it. Sorry, we need to bring the code. Okay. X lookup value, comma, attendance, employee ID, comma, or you can do one thing. Well, anyways, present day is always going to be there. So we'll just link it with present days. Now this is not dynamic. That's why we need to freeze this data. So the number of like employee ID will not freeze, but the range that we are looking up, we need to freeze that. So we just go here F4, we just go here F4. So all the data we will freeze. So it will remain in that particular same box. Okay, so far so good. So we brought this number of days also. Now we will calculate the basic salary, which is a very basic calculation. You can see here, salary calculation. This divided by this, that's it. Do it. So where is the salary calculation? Yeah. 30,000 divided by days into number of days worked. And then we'll copy it, but we need to freeze the G7. So it will remain same. Only the other data will change as we change the rows. Okay. Now the DA. DA should be calculated on our basic salary. So this, now here we need to link these rules that we have set into 20 divided by 100. And then again we will freeze this. P6 should be a freeze. So it is so easy to create these kind of rules and just connect. So So every column we are connecting, and in each and every cell we just copying those formulas. That's it. Again, we will go to basic salary, and then we'll connect HRA divided by 100. So we need to freeze this first, and then we'll just copy this F4, and then we'll just select this and Control D. That's it. Bonus. Now here comes the rule that we need to apply. So what is the rule? If number of days are equal, sorry, more than equals 30, then we can bring the uh, overtime, uh, which is uh, daily salary into 1.5. I mean 1.5 day salary we need to give. So for that, I've just kept the simple formula here. See, if E11, which is the basic number of days worked, is equal to or greater than G7. G7 is our total number of days. Then comma F11, which is our salary divided by into 1.5%. So let's do it. So bonus is equal to, if logical text means um, this E11 is greater than or equals to, this is 0, it is more, is either 30 or more than 30, then now here we will put the formula. In value, if true, then we need to put the formula. Formula is, let's say 30,000, which is the basic salary. Sorry, here basic salary divided by, or maybe directly we can just convert to 1.5%. We can do one more thing, like divided by 30 into 1, or 30 into 1.5, but I'll just keep it simple, 1.5%. Let's keep it this way, into 100, and we'll close it, and then comma. If it is false, then 0. What I did, into, sorry, into V6 divided by 100. So the 450 is the bonus. Sorry, I just wanted to connect the bonus, 1% bonus. Sorry, there I made mistakes. I'll just connect the overtime. Sorry, that's why it was showing error. So we'll just drag and drop the linking here. So this is our bonus. So 1% should be the bonus, and then we will freeze the linking of this particular bonus thing. Okay, so let me just check it. T7 is okay. Let me just try to drag and drop. So all the 30 that we have, I think it's not changing the link. 30,000 divided, if is equal to this, comma, it should be 0. I think now it's okay. Let me just check it again. If E10, which is our days, more than or less than or greater than 0, then calculate D10. I should not freeze this because this is changing every month. I should freeze the bonus value, which is here. Okay, so now it's fine. But here it should be E10. It should be greater than, equals or greater than 30 days. Then only it will change. Yeah, now it's fine. See, all those people who have 30 days, they will get the bonus. And those who did not work full 30 days, they will not get the 1% bonus. Okay, this is how you can see. Now the OT. Let me double check. So if this is greater or equal the number of days, this should be percentage bonus. Okay, yeah, correct. Now comes the OT. OT is saying that if like D number of days divided by G7 into so how many OTs you have into 1.2. Number of days directly it is calculating. So for this, we need to just check in the attendance whether our OT folder is correct or not. So in last video we did not have this column. I just added this column. So it says count if there is any O means OT. Okay, and just copy and paste it. That's it. It was very simple. Now here we need to connect sorry, not this one, this one. Let me just keep it here. So we'll just keep it for reference. Otherwise we need to connect both these two. So now we are going to check another thing, which is our OT. Here we did not connected the department. Let me just connect department quickly. X lookup, our lookup value, go to masters, employee ID, comma, and the department. And then we will make it short. I'm just making it short so we can at least see all the data on one sheet. Okay. Yeah. So far so good. I'm just copying it to either you can drag and drop it or you can just copy and paste. Or you can just select all and then you can press alt is equal to, so it will bring the sum of all the cells. Okay, now comes the OT is saying that if OT is 30,000 divided by number of days into let's say attendance 1.5. Okay, yeah. So what it's saying is let me just recheck. OT is AL so total basic salary, because OT is going to calculate on the basic salary. Okay, so total basic salary divided by number of days into how many days you have this OT. So pretty simple, right? And then we'll just copy and paste it here. So 1,300 for example is equal to 40,000 divided by 30 into 1. So this is our OT. But the thing is, we need to make it 1.5, because if someone works on Saturday, we need to give them uh, 1.5 salary, right? So what we'll do is into 1 is not going to make difference because it's going to be the same. But what makes difference is into 1.5, 1.5. See, it makes 2,000. So that's what we are going to do. And then we will here, we'll make it a bracket and then end into overtime. That's it. And then here we will freeze the V6. We'll go and then now it changes. So if someone is working on overtime, he will get the 1.5 day salary. So far so good. Now we are going to bring the total of all the basics. So basic salary, DA, HRA, bonus, and overtime. That's it. And we will just make it control D. It will bring the total. So for PF, I think a formula is already done. So let me just, sorry. What's happening? this sum these all. Enter. Okay, so this is our gross salary. Now on the gross salary, we need to calculate the PF. So pretty simple linking: gross salary into staff. So into this divided by 100. Then we will freeze this. So I hope you understood the importance of linking, right? Sometimes we just miss these parts, but this is a very important part of Excel learning. And the most important thing is practical learning. Now we'll just connect PF percentage. So next time you just need to change these percentage and everything will change. Okay, so we have added PFI, PF 01, Provident Fund 02. Now we will connect ESI, which is gross salary, into our ESI percentage divided by 100. And then we'll drag it here. Then we will freeze it. Make sure you freeze all these static columns. And then old balance. Yeah, this is important. If in last month's salary someone has not received his salary, let's say he is a new employee and you are paying in cash, but he did not receive his cash salary, so you have to show the balance, right, on the first day of the next month. So you can, in that particular, let's say we are creating for the month of April, and in March one person has joined in 25th of let's say March, and he did not receive his salary in cash. So what you can do is you can just cap the salary balance in March salary sheet, and then you can just connect with the help of XLOOKUP here the old balance. Let's say we have this person new, and we just want to add that uh, 19,000 was his previous month's salary. Just for example, no other person has any balance, but now this person has the balance, so we just added the balance. So right now we don't have any previous salary sheet, so that's why we cannot connect with the XLOOKUP. But you can do later on when you are creating multiple sheets. Now we will bring the total sum of gross plus PF plus ESI plus old balance, and then enter. Sorry, we need to deduct PF. Sorry, I just added. Sorry, I need to deduct. So what we'll do is we'll just copy these things, and then we will bring them here. Advance before after that. Okay, I forgot these things. We need to deduct them, not to give them. Yeah. So gross is okay, but here we will bring sum, and then we will connect these two. Okay. So we have done so far all the linkings. Yeah. Now comes the PFESI we already calculated on the bonus on the gross salary. Again, this is also gross salary. This is also gross salary. If there is any advance, we can, let's say someone has took 1,500 advance from cash, someone has 5,000 advance, someone has, let's say, 7,000 advance last month. You can add the advance balance also, like uh, for the deduction purpose. And you will have 6,000, let's say 0. That's it. Then comes the tax. Let's say we have this person who has higher salary, which has 1,800 tax. Let's say 54,000, so 1,500 tax. Here also there are three bigger people. 2,100, let's say 20 or 2,000, or maybe here we can say 1,950 is the tax. So this is the tax. We are not calculating tax right now, but I'm just showing you, and then you can just create a separate sheet and calculate the tax, and then we can link it here. Now the net salary. So what should be the net salary? The total minus PF deduction minus PF 2 deduction will not be there because it is going to be the employer's part. and then ESI deduction should be there, then the advance deduction minus, and then minus the tax deduction. So that's it. So this is going to be our net salary of all the stuff. Here comes the trick. If you want to check the bank, how much you have to pay to the bank, we will simply link it here is equal to, and that's it. But exceptional case, let's say if any employee is not available here, so we can just make it 0. Or you can do one more thing. Don't change the formula, but you just make it into 0. This is a very common practice you can use. So the formula will remain there, but you just make the amount 0. And then let's say this person is also not available, or maybe you can add the remark. So management stopped his salary. And then here, not available. Not available. So he requested that please don't transfer my salary to the account. So that we have stopped their salary. And comes the balance. So net minus bank. Here comes the balance. That's it. So this is all about our salary sheet. And then again we will go our attendance sheet. We can just copy these two things, which is our approval thing, prepared by and approved by. So here we can say that we have created by accounts manager and then approved by senior HR. We will also add one more thing, which is here, the total number of employee. So this is like a quick check. We'll go here, we'll copy it here. So what it says, every time we calculate the salary, it should give us the total number of employees. So we will just add it count A, and then we just select the name of people. Then the salary due, you can connect salary due here. Let's say total net salary due here. And but in the bank, we just need alt HMC, alt HMC, alt HMC, F4. But in the bank, we need fund of this much because 2 people we have stopped. So urgently we need this fund so that we can make a request of fund transfer for salary payment. And then the quick check. So there are few things that were manual here. And yeah, we can freeze because it is not table, that's why we can freeze it after the basic salary and alt WFF. So it will freeze the data. So every time we move in the calculation, it will automatically freeze that particular cells so that we can actually check what are the headers and what are the rows we are moving. So quick check, this is the quick check we need to add. So every time we create this sheet, because it is automatically created, we just need to add the PPP on A for absent and O for overtime. It automatically changes the calculation here. But there are few things that we need to check every month. First is any new staff entries there or not. So we need to add here. We need to update the masters, which is here. So every month, this is a checklist we need to go through, and then we need to check if there is any loan or any balance is there. Then if there is any advance they have taken this month or maybe last month. If there is any stop payment, we need to check if there is any tax deduction and how much we need to pay in the bank. So basically, what we are doing is We are just confirming that there are less errors. With the help of Excel, we can just reduce the manual calculation. Okay, so that's what we need to do. Yeah, one more thing we need to check is basically, uh, let me just check. There was one thing I am missing, I think. So was this total number of days is here. Salary is okay. DNS allowance is okay. HRA is okay. Bonus, I think I added correctly. OT is also okay. There was something missing. I don't know. Let me just recheck it. So here, number of days, total number of days. Let's look up. This minus X lookup. Why did I put X lookup? Anyways, uh, this one is okay. This one is okay. And then in the attendance sheet, yeah, here I did one change. See, present days are 30, right? But let's say if we are in a new month, okay, it will by default will show 8. Why? Because we added a formula of calculating Saturday and Sunday. If Saturday Sunday is there, then we need to add 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 8 uh, 8 counting in our total, right? Because if we calculate only the all the P's and A's and O's, it will automatically bring the 22 or 23, which is not our total monthly, and the calculation will be wrong here, right? So for that, what I did is I just added this formula. It says if the total of these all these columns, if total of all these columns it is uh, equal or less than 1, sorry, if equal and greater than 1, I mean there is some entry are here, then what it will do is all these calculation will basically add these all these 8 Saturday Sundays, otherwise it will make it 0. As simple as it is. Let me repeat it. So let's say if we are in a new month, okay, let's say we are in let's say May month. So May month we have to delete all these things. We can create a simple macro also to deleting this new month and all the data from the new month. But when we do this, automatically what happens is here it becomes 88888. Why? Because we have added our total count, total count ifs of blank. Sorry, total count ifs of P and L, P, A, and O with the number of days. So which is not going to calculate all these blanks. It is going to give us 22, 23, or something like that. So for that, what I did is I just added one more formula. It says if there is any amount is here, that means we are filling the data. Filling the data means month is ongoing. And if month is ongoing, that we must add the 8 in particular series. Otherwise, it should show a 0. So that's what it did. If I just remove all these things, that means the month is new. See, it will show 0. Previously, it was showing 8. If you just go in our previous project sheet, it was showing 888. So what I did is I just added this formula. So let's say if some of this is all these things, let's say I just put P here. Can you see this? It is showing 888. So this was something like that. So automatically it is adding 8 by default in all the total of present days. Let's say we just put only one day. First, maybe we are putting P, 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 and P, and P. So what it is doing is it is adding, uh, yeah, it is adding all the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 weekends days plus the current date. So automatically it's adding 8. But if it is a new month, it will show you 0. That's what I meant. Earlier it was showing 888, which was wrong because the month is blank. It should not show 8, right? So that's why we I have just added this formula. If any changes in this total, which is the count of all these number of presents, okay, if there is any change in this total, please make it plus 8. Plus 8 means calculation of not the plus 8 but all the calculation of Saturday and Sunday by using COUNTIF. That's the simple change I have did. Okay, I hope you understood this. Let me just make our data as previous. All the present, let me just bring it back. And now what you need to do is just check. Let me just make it April because we were calculating April month. So now what you need to do is you just need to check what criteria works in your company. Okay, apply these criteria, add some columns, add some or delete some column which you don't need, and try to create this as per your need and as per your your company rules. And let's see how it works. Okay. So thank you so much, guys, for this project. I hope this was really little time consuming, but it is worth it because it's one time effort. You just change the attendance, and everything will change. But make sure you, when you finish these things, you keep a quick check on these pointers, and you can add more pointers as per your requirements. Okay, so what we did is we just checked the master, we created the salary sheet, we set the rules and percentage, we added formula, we connected with the attendance, we recheck and reviewed this, and also we save the monthly draft and proceed for approval. So once it is done, you save it, and you maybe you can just print as a PDF so that you know that the data remain freeze. And yes, you can remove this decimals if you don't want. Just go here. What is the shortcut? Alt H9, Alt H9, Alt H9. Okay, so you can do that. So our salary sheet is ready. So this is all for today. I hope you like this working because this is how you can link multiple sheets and you can create new changes in your salary sheet. So please do some try and error. You can beautify as per your requirement, your brand color, your company brand color, change the colors, add some linkings, add more information if you want. Uh, Even though it may look long, but it is like one time effort. You just you just change the criterias, you change your attendance. Now you have linked it. So now everything will change. That's it. So try it, guys. If you find any difficulty in this, maybe I missed something from my main salary sheet. Let me know in the comment section. What did I miss while creating this project with you? Because this is something as the sample I had created before showing it to you. So maybe there is something I missed, or just show me the which I missed, like what thing I missed from this particular thing. Just go through this sheet and we are good to go. Okay, so thank you so much, guys, for being with me in this project. It is really amazing for me to to be with you guys and to sharing all these things. It is like upgrading my knowledge also, because that's why I told you on the day first that it's not like I'm teaching you, but I'm learning with you. Okay, so I'm just sharing with you there because this is the quote that my daughter daughter told me one day. Sharing is caring. That's why. So what I can share, better to share some knowledge. I know it takes a lot of effort to create this video. It literally took me so much time, and but we are good to go. At least you are learning something. Okay, so if you find it useful, you can share it with other people also. Okay, just like I'm sharing with you, you can share these videos with your friends or families, or maybe any person in your office who wants to learn all these things. So this is the fundamentals, because if your fundamentals are strong, you can create multiple things. You can use it in advanced level. So this is all about our project number 5. Thank you so much, and have a great day. Keep learning. Of course, keep practicing the Excel, because when you practice, you become master in Excel. And you don't need, high thing. What you can say is a VBA and a this and that. At least master these fundamentals. This is all you need in your practical workplace. If you don't know about these things, how you will master all the advanced things? That is the next level. But at least you should master all these things. Okay, so practice this. We'll see you tomorrow in another project. So make sure you finish all the projects, and share your queries and projects in the Google sheet that I have mentioned here, so that I can just check and I can review those things. You can also share your comments. Uh, that's all I can say. Thank you so much. Bye. Take care, and have a great, lovely day. This is your friend Divyesh Dave signing off. Bye bye.